Get ready for the biggest wave of the game. It's NoahMania, and the world will never be the same. Wrestling news, drama, it's all here. Tune in now, cause Noah's bringing the crew. From the ring to the screen, he's got the scoop. Breaking down WWE, Raw, the crew. SmackDown, AEW, the top spots to be. NoahMania is the name, and the future you'll see. Hollywood buzz and the drama that's real. Noah's on fire and you'll feel the appeal. From the ring to the screen, he's got the scoop. Breaking down WWE, Raw, the crew. SmackDown, AEW, the top spots to be. NoahMania is the name, and the future you'll see. Hollywood buzz and the drama that's real. Noah's on fire and you'll feel the appeal. Podcast, YouTube, where the stories unfold. He's got the content and it's pure gold. From the square circle to the red carpet bright, NoahMania's rising and he's taking flight. A sexy encyclopedia, he's the king of internet media. NoahMania's on the rise, watch him take control. The biggest name on YouTube and he's on a roll. Wrestling, drama, all the world's trends. Tune in now, cause the fun never ends. NoahMania's got the vision, the heat of fire.
What's up, everyone?
Higher, he's your empire. The biggest YouTuber watching at night. It's NoahMania.
Jam session. Let's
He's
jam.
dropping the truth, no holding back. Every wrestling move and every hot track. From the backstage gossip to the latest fight,
Pardon me for
NoahMania's
1
here to
second.
keep it all tight. From SmackDown to Hollywood and the YouTube scene, he's breaking it down like you've never seen. All the drama, the tea, and the viral news, you'll never miss a thing. He's got all the views. From the square circle to the red carpet bright, NoahMania's rising and he's taking flight. He's got the takes that'll never tame. When it comes to news, he's the king of the game.
Imagine that.
NoahMania's on the rise, watch him take control. Biggest name on YouTube and he's on a roll.
What's up, guys? Happy Friday. Welcome to the show. It is Friday, February 32nd. Just kidding. All right, let's get rid of this theme.
From the mat to the screen, from the ring to the dream.
From the ring to the dream. All right, let's kill that. Welcome to the NoahMania experience, everyone. I'm your good buddy, NoahMania, here live on youtube.com/NoahMania. It's my second show back. I moved. I bought another house. Quite happy with it. Ironically enough, my next door neighbor literally posted his house up for sale after a month of living next to me. All part of the plan. All part of the plan. Seriously, at my old house, it's where Mike lives now. I sent him into scorched earth territory. All those neighbors hated my guts. I had lived there for 37 years, and my mom, God rest her soul, moved in December of 1986, and I ended up buying the place. Now Mike's over there, holding it down. Those neighbors all hated me. They've been trying to get me out of there forever. But I ain't going nowhere. And I ain't going nowhere from YouTube. We got a great show for you today. By the way, if you haven't done so already, if you're really my fan, a friend, not even a fan, you're not a fan. You're a friend of me personally, okay? You need to tell all of your other friends about this awesome podcast, youtube.com/NoahMania. And there's also going to be some specials going up soon, some vlogs, not just the weekly podcast, okay? Follow me on X, even though Elon Musk is a piece of snake feces. X.com/RealNoahMania, and on Facebook, even though Zuck ain't too much better, Facebook.com/RealNoahMania. We are going to get you caught up on wrestling news. We're going to talk about Raw. We're going to talk about SmackDown, and I'm going to talk to you about Elimination Chamber. I know it's late on the East Coast. I may adjust the time of this podcast. I realize it's after midnight on the East. Granted, it is a Friday. Nobody has school or work tomorrow, hopefully. And But yeah, I may move it back a little bit. This is maybe, or actually because SmackDown, I'll leave this a late night show. Maybe I'll do something earlier in the night, earlier in the evening. I want to have E-Bar on, but it's past his bedtime. It really is. I tried, believe me. So, there you go. Well, let's talk about some wrestling, shall we? And then once we're done talking about wrestling, we got your Elimination Chamber predictions. Then we are going to spend the second part of the show talking about news, what's going on in entertainment, current events. I can't resist talk. I have no choice. I got to. But before that, let's talk about wrestling. The wrestling part's going to stay apolitical. Okay? That's my word to you guys. Apolitical. So word of the day. Who's in the live chat right now? We got Matt Helms in the live chat. Hello, Noah. How are you doing tonight? I am high on life. Very happy. Mohammed Bel Sign, can you please help me phonetically spell out your name? I asked you once to do it last week. Now I'm asking you a second time. Can you please phonetically spell out your last name? I don't know if I'm butchering it or not, okay? Please, help me out. Help me help you, okay? And another thing, another reason why we want to get the word out, get the old band back together, get the old audience back. I want to start taking calls again, but I'm not going to go out and buy a phone number if nobody's going to call in or if it's going to be the same 5 people. You know? Well, Mike said he might hop on. Log into Discord. You are a member of my channel. My invite button is acting weird. Okay, let's see what happens. Maybe the extreme icondom will be joining us. I really want to bring Mike in. I don't know what the fuck is going on with my Discord. Extreme God damn it. Maybe it's because I'm on a Mac. Discord on Mac sucks. It really sucks. Well, let's see if he hops on. Okay. Let's start with some wrestling news. Okay? Sounds good to me. All right. Let's start with Raw from this past Monday night. Because I can. I don't know if my notes are in order or not, so forgive me in advance. I watched Raw. I actually watched Raw with Mike. He hopped on. Why did I say hopped on? What am I hopped on right now? I don't know. Help me out here, guys. Going nuts. All right, well, Nagel joined me Monday. We watched Raw live. It was pretty good. Pretty good with a stellar ending. I was very shocked by the ending to Raw. What is going on? Hang on. Something's going on. Ladies and gentlemen, turn your video... Hang on, let me fix this. Turn your video on, you son of a bitch. No. Well, hang on. Let me bring you in. Because nobody can hear you yet. Well, it's okay. Here, let's see if I can bring him in. Well, your camera's not working. Here, hang on. I'm trying to bring Mike in. I'm sorry. As per usual. Riddled with technical difficulties. Let's see if we can at least bring him in with audio. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us via telephone, I guess, the extreme icon Mike Nagel.
Howdy.
What is up, Nagel Nine Toes?
Shut up.
Should I play the song again?
No.
Do I need to play the song?
No.
By the way, how do we sound in the live chat? Let us know. Everybody smash that like button. It's pronounced
I clicked.
Bel Hassin. Different way saying scene. Okay, I think I got it right. All right. Mike, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah. Better than I was earlier today.
What was earlier today? Oh, you almost passed out.
I had a spell of the vertigo.
Yeah, the vertigo allergic to a little bit of work.
No, that's not what it is. But it was funny making everybody think I got a Mustang today.
Yeah. Mike said he was going to steal my car, my Shelby GT500, and then he sat down in it and he's like, shit, this is a stick. I can't drive it.
Well, and it's a Ford Mustang.
To be fair, I can barely drive it.
Yeah, I can vouch for that.
Very true. Very true. All right. Well, I was just, before you rudely interrupted me, I was talking about you, and I had mentioned that you actually came over to my house this past Monday and watched Raw with me. I did.
That was fun.
Yeah, no, it was actually a good Raw. We watched it on my very comfortable new reclining couch and on my 85-inch TV. I'm flexing right now, totally flexing. Surround sound.
I like the TV. The TV fits perfect in the family room.
Yes, it's pretty amazing. Let's talk about Raw. You ready? You want to talk about some wrestling?
Well, I mean, you and I had conversations about it where I was nitpicking on certain things, but yeah, let's go ahead.
All right. So Seth Rollins confronted Cody Rhodes. So of course, last Friday on SmackDown, The Rock cut a 20-minute long promo, which ended with him telling Cody Rhodes that he wants his soul. He wants him to be the Rock, not the champion of the WWE universe, but a champion of the Rock. He wants him to be the Rock's champion. And I have a theory, by the way, Mike. I have a new theory. It dawned on me.
I do too. I can't wait to talk about my theory because I've been right the last 2 times I've had a theory this deep.
I'm going to tell you my deep theory, and I'm going to go first on this, but when we get to SmackDown, because that's when it dawned on me. Okay, so, but Seth Rollins confronted Cody Rhodes over the offer that The Rock made to Cody. And basically Rollins told The Rock that he needs to know what he's thinking because it can't be that Rhodes is considering, and I'm totally, by the way, I'm reading this off of CBS Sports to kind of jog my memory here. So forgive me. I watched the show and I'm going to give my thoughts.
That opening segment, I mean, you were passed out asleep. Like Seth Rollins put you to sleep.
To be fair, I started to fall asleep and then I snapped out of it.
Sure.
But he basically said that he wants the version of Rhodes that he faced in the past and the one he helped beat Roman Reigns last year at WrestleMania. He doesn't want the version of Cody Rhodes that's The Rock's bitch. That's essentially what was said.
But I have a theory, and like I said, I'm going to go into it. And the last 2 times I had a theory, everybody told me I was crazy, but it ended up happening. So, all
right. Well, I'll let you get to your theory when we get to SmackDown because I want to talk about my theory is pretty deep. I think you're going to be impressed with my theory.
I think we may have the same one.
Does your theory involve the best in the world?
No, it involves the doctor of Thug and Woman.
Okay, well we'll talk about, I think I know your theory, but you don't know my theory. Guaranteed.
You're predictable, old man Donish.
Hey, I'm not that old. At least I didn't have a vertigo attack while I was trying to fix the goddamn lawnmower.
No, but I figured out what part of the problem was on it.
I knew it was the carburetor.
You didn't say it first.
I was thinking it. There's a lot going up in this brain. Yeah, I'm going to tell you guys something. Everyone watching right now, Look at this
Oh,
face.
great. We got a Sean Strickland promo coming.
Look,
Great.
look at this face right here. I may look dumb, but I'm not stupid.
I don't know. If they were in the car with you today, they'd probably disagree.
Yeah, is that why you were the one sitting in the passenger seat shitting your pants when I upped the RPMs a little bit?
Hey, you've never driven in a Corvette with my uncle in the middle of the night in Hawaii, in fucking Maui, where the freeway ends, you know, and he was going 110. I have never shit my pants. I may have put my nails into a door panel or two. I am not afraid of a goddamn thing.
And at least you never shit on anyone's floor.
That you know of.
Well, whatever.
Hey, I still have a fridge full of mini Hershey's chocolates, though. So the night is still young.
You went there. He went there, ladies and gentlemen. Braun Breaker.
You know what my favorites are? I love those mini Twix from Halloween. Those are the best.
Yeah. Did you eat all that Halloween candy you stole from Shane?
No, I have a giant bag still in the fridge, but I did eat all the mini Twix and the mini Kit Kats, and they were delicious and cold.
So let's get through Raw, and then I'll tell you guys a little story. Braun Breaker defeated Dominic Mysterio via disqualification thanks to the interference of Carlito and Finn Balor. I don't know how I feel about Carlito on the Judgment Day. He's like really an odd, like totally out of place member of that group. I feel like they stuck him in there because he's a heel and they didn't know what to do with him.
I think after tomorrow, it's going to make more sense.
All right. I want to see him have a singles run. I want him to bring the apple back. I want him to spit apple into someone's face once again.
I think Finn Balor's leaving Judgment Day probably as soon as tomorrow.
All right. Well, let's get to our Elimination Chamber predictions later on this show.
Okay.
Women's Intercontinental Championship match. It was the champ Lyra Valkyria defending against Dakota Kai. Those two look exactly the same. If I was just a casual fan and someone showed me Lyra Valkyria and said her name was Dakota Kai, I'd believe them. They look the same. It's very odd to me.
I mean, it was a good, quick match. The only thing I didn't like was, their first match for the title was good and they got some time. This match was less than 5 minutes and she beat her again clean.
It wasn't clean, though. Ivy Nile ran in and interfered.
After the match.
Oh, that's okay.
You were asleep still at this point.
No, I was awake by now.
You definitely were not.
No, I woke up, I think, midway through Dominic and Braun Breaker.
When Dakota Kai was slowly backing up and walking back to the entranceway, that's when Ivy Nile hit, and then she came in the ring and hit Lyra Valkyria.
1 second. Little TV timeout here.
Me too.
Is your camera on your phone working yet?
Yes.
Oh, it is? Let me see if I can bring you in now. Hang on. Let me see if I can bring you in. No, I don't see nothing.
All right, let me exit and try and re-enter. Maybe it has me on voice only.
Sure. Michael, hop back on in just a second. What's going on in the live chat? Nothing. That's embarrassing. I don't care. At least I was never one of those guys that had a really large audience, could get 5,000 views a week. And I have been involved in the internet wrestling community for well over 25 years. 5,000 views a week. And now I have next to no audience. At least I'm not in that position. At least I never had an audience to lose. Oh, boy. Mike, are you back?
guess.
Yeah, bud, you don't got no I don't think you got no video. Hang on. Yeah, there's nothing. That's okay.
You may have to change a setting with the join the call thing.
Oh, wait. There you are. Let me see if I can
Fix it.
Let me see if I can bring you in now, and then we'll continue this this shit show. Hang on. No, I don't want filters. Let's see here. Let's see here. Can I bring you in? No, not that one. There we go. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. The Extreme Icon coming to you on location from Casa de NoahMania.
I just want to say we're not sponsored or nothing, but Gail Kim's husband makes a fucking good. I don't know if it's a granola bar.
You don't even know what it is. He's like, I bought this and I'm going to show you why it's so awesome, but
Hey,
I have no idea what it is I just ate.
Dickhead.
What?
Look in my eyes. What do you see? A stoner cult of personality.
Oh boy. You need to quit hanging out with my wife. It's a bad influence on you.
Easy, Tiger.
Well, there you are. And that is tobacco, not the naughty vape.
Tobacco is nicotine. It's nicotine and it's banana flavor and it's delicious and there's people in California still selling them. I know.
Yes. All right. So we got through the Women's IC Championship match. There was a bit of a backstage thing when they did, that stupid new thing they do before Raw and SmackDown, where they show all the superstars walking down the ramp into the back of the building. Well, they had Gunther. Yes. They had Gunther walking down and walking through the back, and he happened to eyeball. Akira Tozawa while they were doing some TikTok video. I am so freaking annoyed with what's her name now. From
Maxine Dupree.
Oh, I can't stand her now. She's so annoying.
You know what was hilarious though?
Her face looks like
I mentioned to you how Gunther was just wearing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Remember when I mentioned to you how he was just wearing the jacket and the shirt and not like champion suit?
Yeah.
So Michael Cole said, "Oh, he came in the building dressed in a suit."
Oh, that's right. My problem with Maxine Dupree, and she grew up about 20 minutes from us in Loomis, not Dexter Loomis, in the town of Loomis. And she definitely doesn't look like a hillbilly from Loomis anymore. She seriously, when they do the camera close-ups of Maxine, she looks like she slathered a bunch of formaldehyde on her face.
Stop it.
I can't help it. It's just a very, I don't know if it's formaldehyde or
Sacramento is gonna find you.
Or is it formaldehyde or Vaseline? I can't figure it out. Matt Helms says, "Hello, Mike. How are you doing tonight?" I'm aware. So
I'm doing fine.
So does Jacob Fatu's father, the Tonga Kid. I'll go hit up the Tonga Kid. If I pay Tonga Kid $500, he'll have my back. He would be my stand-in to defend me against Maxine Dupree's boyfriend. And I got news for you. I can almost guarantee that Tonga Kid would rip Maxine Dupree's boyfriend's head off and shit down his throat, even in the current condition that Tonga Kid is in right now. True statement. Okay. True statement. If I'm lying, I'm flying and my feet ain't left the ground. So let's get through this. After this, I'm still going to come pick you up and we're going to go to In-N-Out Burger. Does that sound good?
Yes.
But don't be a bitch and get a real burger this time, not your Flying Dutchman or your. Actually, we should stop by Raising Cane's on the way to In-N-Out Burger and get some of the garlic toast, and then smash some Flying Dutchmans between that garlic toast from Raising Cane's. We'll go full fat ass tonight. All right, up next.
That'll be my carbs for tonight.
Oh, anyway, so the match. Gunther defeated Akira Tozawa. Embarrassing. It just.
I mean, it was what it was.
And it upsets
They
me.
gave Tozawa a little bit.
Sympathy? That's about it. Sympathy. That's all it was. Hate to break it to you. Am I wrong?
But then Gunther choked out everybody.
Yeah.
It was good.
I like Gunther. Gunther is actually my favorite heel champion in quite some time. And if you go back and read his origin story and what he started as versus what he is today, he should not be where he's at. Statistically, he had a big mountain to climb to get to where he is. All right, up next we had the New Day, Kofi and Xavier defeating the LWO. I really like the New Day.
I do too.
Other than it's a bummer for them that they're not going to get that babyface merchandise sales commission anymore. But maybe it dipped. Maybe they weren't making as much money off of merch anymore, so maybe it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because Xavier Woods brings in money to the company with the up, down, down. So yeah. I think he's fine.
I haven't followed up, down, down. Does he portray a heel on his because I know he kind of doesn't do a wrestling shtick on his video game stuff, but is he a heel now?
Oh, he even has the heels.
What?
He has the heels come in and they just play video games. So there's no kayfabe.
Yeah. But this was a match I didn't really give a shit about. I find myself not giving a shit about the LWO. Because other than Rey Mysterio, it's a totally different group.
Thing, and I wouldn't be surprised if they're released in the next round because they're not doing anything with them.
I mean, they'll keep Rey, but the rest of them are going to go bye-bye.
Well, yeah, they'll keep Rey, but I'm talking about DJ Zima Ion, who's pretending to be a Latino.
Wonderful. I can't believe we're already a half hour into the show. Where does time go? I don't know. I don't know. I was going to tell a story. What was I going to talk about? Was it something to do with...
The Brady Bunch.
No. I was going to tell a story. Totally forgot. Oh, I remember the story. Yeah, I'll tell a story.
Tell the story.
It's true. All right. Rhea Ripley, there was an interview with her talking about the Women's World Championship title defense against Io Sky. Evidently, Rhea Ripley's never beaten Io Sky. But they haven't wrestled for 5 years either. And Io Sky insists she's going to beat her and go to WrestleMania as champion. Something tells me that ain't going to happen.
I think we're going to get a triple threat match.
Yeah. Ludwig Kaiser defeated Pete Dunne Dunny Doon. Dooney Dun Dun Dun. And Penta via pinfall.
That was the match of the night.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. Except the main event was pretty damn good. I'm shocked with how much I like the main event.
I really enjoyed the main event as well, but I think that match with Penta and Pete Dunne and Kaiser was really good. I think they paced it really good. I think Ludwig Kaiser finally getting a big win is needed, so now they're all on like a level playing field. I think this rivalry is awesome.
All right. Main event. I'm actually pleasantly surprised with how the main event went, and I'm shocked that they...
Yeah, you didn't believe me. You didn't believe me when you were in the kitchen, and I was like, holy shit, I think they're changing the titles.
Yeah, so Bianca Belair and Naomi went in as champions and came out as losers because Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez defeated them for the women's tag team championships. And it's tough because I almost want to say, oh yeah, they gave that away on free TV, but it's on Netflix, which is pretty much the same thing as showing it on Peacock. So what the fuck does it matter? I guess it doesn't matter. But
well, I mean, the other thing is too, heading into the chamber, 3 of the 4 of them are in the chamber.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of Liv Morgan. I'm a big fan of Raquel Rodriguez.
Yes. Yes.
I'm not a fan of Bianca Belair or Naomi. Just a very
I like
odd...
Bianca Belair.
I think that fake ponytail needs to get ripped out. Like I don't know, is it sewn in or is it held in with Velcro? I can't figure it out, but that ain't a real hair.
I think it's a wig, dude.
Yeah, and I want to see it get ripped out. I think that would be a WrestleMania moment. Did we lose Mike? I think we lost Mike.
No, I'm here.
Your video.
I'm here. I'm getting a drink.
His video took a shit. Yeah, I think that would be a WrestleMania moment. They should do to Bianca Belair what Sean Waltman did to Michael Hayes on the plane ride from hell.
Stop it.
When he cut the mullet off and then pasted it in the locker room at TV. That'd be a WrestleMania moment.
That's just me here.
So anyway, Raw was actually pretty good. I liked it. It was fun watching it with you at the house on the big screen.
I had a great time.
Yeah, you're coming over tomorrow to watch The Chamber. We'll order some pizzas.
Hell yeah.
Maybe I'll get some margaritas. Have some drinks and enjoy the weekend. It was a beautiful day today, by the way, in Sacramento. Beautiful day.
Yes, a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Yeah. Your cam's still off, buddy.
I know, I'm in the kitchen. I'll turn it back on when I get back to the room.
All right. I know it's a long walk from the bedroom to the kitchen.
Trying to pour a drink.
Let me tell you guys a story now. So Mike was helping me pack out my apartment because I'm turning the keys in next week. And I threw away probably 3 garbage bags, just hefty bags full of shit from the pantry. And Mike was almost getting a little hot about it because of all the food he was watching go to waste. And I found the 2 big things of Halloween candy when Shane went trick-or-treating in October. And Shane doesn't eat a lot of candy. But he had all this candy, and Mike got like a little Walmart like grocery bag and just filled it up with Shane's candy. Danny 310.
Yeah,
What's up, buddy? What's up, Danny?
I'm not supposed to be eating that candy, but My blood sugar's been a little low lately, so it's been coming in clutch.
Well, there you go. Happy for you.
Now I'm drinking an unsweetened iced tea.
Yes, pre-gaming before In-N-Out Burger. All right, I'm gonna
Noah, you should tell them how much unsweetened tea I drink in a day.
a disgusting amount. Mike's eating habits absolutely disgust me, by the way. Disgusting.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Your protein style double doubles.
You don't even get spread on your In-N-Out. You get fucking mustard, you weirdo.
I can't stand anything with mayonnaise in it. Hate mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's talk some wrestling news, and we'll get to SmackDown, and we'll get to Elimination Chamber preview.
So why don't you get to the news? Layla Hirsch's contract wasn't renewed today, and now she's a free agent.
Yeah. Well, what I was going to talk about was one big piece of wrestling news from this past week was Rhea Ripley.
WWE Hall of Famer Donald Trump kicks President of Ukraine out of White House. Oh, that wasn't the news?
I'm talking wrestling news right now. This part of the show is apolitical.
He's a WWE Hall of Famer, damn it.
Don't get me started. So Rhea Ripley wrote on Twitter this past week, X. She said, and I quote, shouldn't have to say this, do not send fan mail to my house that is by mail or self-delivered. That is 100% not okay. To be fair, back in the olden days of wrestling, it was not, or in even Hollywood, it was not uncommon for celebrities to get fan mail at their homes. But
yeah, wasn't that one actress like shot dead by the stalker or stabbed or something?
Are you talking about what's her name that got killed by the Manson family back in decades ago?
I'm not talking about. Hey, there was a sitcom actress in the 80s who the stalker got her information from the DMV here in California and showed up at her door and killed her.
I mean, all of our information is online. Nobody has any privacy anymore. But anyway, what I was saying was it wasn't uncommon for a celebrity to get fan mail at their house. But what was uncommon was for the fan to show up at their house. It's very, very weird to me. Very odd. And apparently, like, this wasn't...
Arn Anderson let him get away with it.
Yeah, Arn Anderson, I just want to shake that man's hand for putting up with that crap. So, I guess she did like a little video for Logan Paul's YouTube channel. And you want to know what's wild? It wasn't a dude that showed up at her house. It was a woman.
That's even scarier.
Yeah, it was a woman that showed up at her house. She said, quote, yeah, so I saw on the Ring, like she has one of those Ring doorbells. On Valentine's Day, someone was at my door and I was watching it. This chick was there for like probably 15 minutes, just like smiling into my camera, like the movie Smile. And I was like, oh no. How did she know it was a fan though? It could have just been some degenerate that lived in the area.
It.
How is Rhea Ripley so arrogant? The hubris of her to assume it's a fan.
Take back every bad thing you said about mommy.
Nah, Rhea Ripley's awesome. She's so awesome. I will even wear for you tomorrow, Mike, the my mommy's always on top t-shirt that I bought at SmackDown last October. So.
Nice.
Yeah, don't show up to wrestlers' houses. There was also an incident that everyone remembers where a fan showed up to Jim Cornette's house, and Jim Cornette was going through a bad time with his in-laws and his dog, who's now deceased, unfortunately. He was taking care of that, and a fan showed up, and like he fucking ran that fan right off his property. The story's really awesome. Look it up on YouTube. I know you hate Jim Cornette, Mike, but I'm a huge fan of his. One of my most prized possessions. One of my most prized possessions is my personalized signed hardcover of his graphic novel about wrestling.
How I Almost Shot Brock Lesnar.
Hey, that was a good story. And his wife is pretty awesome. So if Brock Lesnar was bullying her, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. So the next story, I want to feel sorry for her, but I don't know. I guess I do feel sorry for her. I'd be a dick not to, because I have my own health problems. Lord knows you have your own health problems, Mike. And some of mine are like, I couldn't even get through mowing the lawn today. I was like laying on your front porch gasping for air after. So I probably shouldn't hate on her about this, but Mandy Rose is pretty much out of the wrestling business. She announced that she's not going to be returning to the ring anytime soon, and that's because she has trauma in her cervical spine area. I guess her and her husband went to a chiropractor, and I guess her spine is all fucked up now.
Okay, but she hasn't wrestled in what, like 2-3 years?
Yeah. Do you think she's just trying to save face and say that's why I'm on OnlyFans now, because I gotta make money somehow. I can't wrestle.
Man, like when I hear these stories, it just annoys me because everybody knows what they're signing up for.
Yeah.
So she's made a shit ton of money since she started doing how should I phrase it? Adult pictures and videos?
But why is she making all that money? Because she was someone that people watched on TV, that wore next to nothing on WWE TV, and as a result, those same fans saw an opportunity to, for a nominal fee, see what she looks like not wearing those limited garments on TV.
And don't get me wrong, she is hot. Okay?
Plastic. If you're into plastic.
Shut up. If she saw what happened to Paige, I don't know why she thought that she wasn't gonna injure her body too. Like,
yeah, you're not immune to it.
How do I phrase this without sounding chauvinistic?
Oh, you sound chauvinistic.
You see the men go through this for decades and then they have problems with their back. Women are not built like men, and they're taking these extreme bumps now. And everybody's trying to figure out why their careers are so much shorter than the men's careers. It's because I don't believe that they're built to take some of these stupid bumps that they're taking.
You chauvinist.
Perfect example is, I think, Mercedes Moné and Chris Statlander.
Fuck her.
That ugly.
Hey, what's up, Cigar Hound Dog? What's up, Cigar?
I think that was a totally unnecessary move and unnecessary risk, because it looked like it was about to go sideways, and one of them could have been paralyzed.
Yeah.
She already paralyzed Paige, or Saraya, once.
What a train wreck she is.
Hey, I don't have anything against her. I think she's entertaining as fuck, but I'm just saying.
I have nothing against her either.
I think it's getting to the point where people are forgetting to tell a story and they're just going for high spots to pop the crowd. What does it matter if the crowd is only half full for an AEW show if you risk your career over one move?
Yeah.
To get a 5-star from Meltzer? Come on.
Well, now those AEW shows are going to look like they're full. They're going to look completely sold out because they're running in smaller buildings now.
I don't know. There's still a lot of seats for Wednesday here in Sacramento.
Not that they're all shitty seats. There's not that many if you're buying seats together.
I found some floor seats.
Yeah, no, they're available. They're just really expensive for what it is.
Yeah, and then I looked for Revolution at the Crypto.com center, and floor seats for that are still available, but they're like $400 a piece.
They're running at Crypto.
For the pay-per-view, yeah.
Are they out of their mind?
Like, I would have thought they would have gone back to the forum.
Yeah. And they wouldn't even sell the forum out.
There are a lot of empty seats for the pay-per-view.
Or what about the new arena where the Clippers play in even? That's a little smaller than Crypto. But still, I know LA is a good wrestling town and they usually draw down there, but that's going to be...
I remember when WWE had trouble selling TV tickets for Crypto.com because it's a big arena. It's like 18,000.
Yeah.
The only time I think I've ever been there for a sellout was with you for WrestleMania 21. I don't even think the SummerSlams we went to were sellouts.
They were sellouts, but it's wild to me. And, you know, Tony Khan has no shame and an endless bank account. So we're going to see a lot of tight camera angles for Revolution, I guess.
I think it's their first time running there, too, because as far as I knew, it was just the forum every time they came to LA.
Yeah. What a shame. So, I guess, sorry, it's not Mandy Rose, it's Mandy Sachs. Mandy Nutsacks.
Whatever.
Elias, now known as Elijah, has formally signed with WWE's new developmental territory, TNA.
Their AA league.
Yeah.
NXT's AAA. But what's funny is he did a video with Ring of Honor's The Righteous, and they made it seem like he was coming to Ring of Honor, and then all of a sudden you see him signing with TNA. It's hilarious to me.
What are they going to do with him in TNA? I don't watch. I'll admit I don't watch TNA because in Sacramento we don't get the channel that TNA is on Xfinity. You'd have to go satellite or streaming to get that channel that the parent company of TNA owns. But what are they going to do with him? Are they going to have him beef with Nick Nemeth? How's that going to work?
They're going to have him beef with Joe Hendry.
I believe in Joe Hendry. He got such...
Joe Hendry plays the guitar as well.
He got such a pop during the Rumble. Like...
Yes, he did.
That guy is a star. I'm saying it right now. Before WrestleMania next year, Joe Hendry is going to be under contract with WWE.
Well, I think that's how it's going to work. I think WWE is going to bring these people into their shows, and then they're going to pay TNA for everybody that they get.
Yeah. And
yeah, so it's going to be like a farm system.
And Anthem could probably use the money. They're not swimming in cash.
Well, the other thing I heard was Anthem was looking to sell too. So you know how WWE is. WWE may just end up buying TNA and running it as its own promotion.
Oh, guarantee that's going to happen. I'm a little surprised that it just goes to show they did not take Scott D'Amore seriously when he made his offer to Anthem. They probably knew that they were going to do a deal with WWE all along.
Well, look how WWE bought Evolve, and now Evolve is having all these trainees on this show.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be the same thing with TNA. Just watch.
I think you're right. I do think you're right. Where are my notes from tonight? Give me a second here. There we go.
So Brian Alvarez said today that Layla Hirsch being her contract ending isn't going to be the last we see. He said in the next month there's a lot of contracts coming up for renewal, and he said a lot of them they're just not going to renew.
Yeah. All right. Did you watch Raw tonight?
I watched Raw Monday.
No, I mean not Raw. I mean SmackDown tonight. Sorry.
I watched clips of it. As you know, I do not have television here.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. Show opened up.
Thanks for
What?
in, Dick.
I can't hear you. You keep cutting out.
I said, thank you for rubbing it in, you dick.
Speaking of Canada, I see on your little beanie there. SmackDown was in Montreal tonight because that's where Elimination Chamber is tomorrow, and it opened up with some Toronto. Yeah. What? Did I say something different? Did I say Montreal?
You said Montreal.
Oh. So, did I just insult Canada?
Dick.
Did I just insult Canada?
Yes.
Canada is just Montreal.
That's like saying Sacramento, North Dakota.
Sacramento, North Dakota. All right. Well, they're in Toronto, the home of Trish Stratus and the Elimination Chamber tomorrow. And show opened up with Trish Stratus hitting the ring. And, I am starting to really respect Trish Stratus. Don't get me wrong. I've always held a respect for her, but for her to still be able to go at the level she's able to go to at her age is just, it's awesome. And I don't think, she's had some plastic surgery, but she hasn't made herself look like a space alien trying to avoid aging. Like, she still looks relatively the same, just a slightly older, more distinguished version of herself that we all remember from 25 years ago. Do you agree? I mean, if she's done the plastic surgery, which I'm sure she has, it's been very subtle.
I think she's still really hot, but that interview on Monday where the camera was close up and everything did not do her any favors.
Well, yeah. I mean, she's 49 years old, 48? How old is she? Has she turned 50 yet?
I think you're right on.
Okay.
No.
But, she's up there. But
I think she's still smoking.
She came out, cut a promo with her, Tiffany Stratton. They threw the jerseys into the crowd to get a big pop. And then Chelsea Green with Dewdrop.
I bet Tony liked that because they were wearing Maple Leafs jerseys. Fuck the Maple Leafs, okay? It's all about the Red Wings, bitch.
So Chelsea Green with Dewdrop came out. Am I a dick for still calling her Dewdrop? Does that mean? I don't know. It's just funny to me.
It means something. You're going to need to look it up in Urban Dictionary after this.
I will. But that's what I could just imagine. I could just in my head, and I can hear Vince McMahon's voice as he came up with the name Dewdrop for Piper Niven. And you can too. You can just totally imagine Vince McMahon, the conversation of him coming up with that.
Damn it.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus. Dirty finish on that match. Tiffany Stratton versus Chelsea Green ended in a disqualification after Nia Jax and Candice LeRae attacked Trish Stratus, causing the disqualification because they pulled Tiffany Stratton out of the ring. So, lame match to open up the show. They didn't want to have they didn't want to piss off the Canadians by having Trish Stratus's protege lose clean. So, I get it. Up next, we had a United States Championship #1 contenders triple threat match. It was Andrade versus Jacob Fatu. It's really hard for me to look at Jacob Fatu as a heel anymore. I mean, granted, it's only an internet thing, but seeing that video of him putting the wheelchair into the back of Lex Luger's car, that was just an awesome moment. That was an awesome moment.
And him with the boogeyman.
Yeah, him with the boogeyman, him marking out. Like, Jacob Fatu's like someone I'd love to have a beer with. He seems like a cool guy. Andrade, I wonder how him and Charlotte are getting along since they both work SmackDown. That's got to be a little awkward. Especially if, what if Charlotte hooks up with another guy on the SmackDown roster? That would be something.
Andrade beat him up with the Sammy Guevara.
What was that?
Andrade will just beat him up like he did with Sammy Guevara.
There you go. I feel kind of bad for Andrade. I don't know. I get the impression that the divorce was probably not his fault. So it's Jacob Fatu over Andrade. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Then we had an in-ring promo, Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, CM Punk.
He made fun of John Cena's bald spot.
Damian Priest. And then we saw, was that, oh, no, that was when, was that, at what point, oh yeah, Logan Paul came out to John Cena's music. Pissed off the crowd, that was something.
Yes.
Yes,
it was.
I'm not you know me, I don't like the Paul brothers. I think they're very disreputable human beings, and I'm also angry and jealous and pissed off every time I see a YouTuber on WWE programming. Like I Show Speed.
Yeah, you wouldn't have wanted to take that bump from Braun Breaker, though.
Oh, I would have. It would have been a moment in time.
You are full of shit.
I would have.
Bullshit.
I would have done it at the Royal Rumble. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Maybe someday I'll make it. My window is closing though.
Maybe.
I'm getting old. It saddens me.
Yeah, you're gonna be what, 50 this year, old man Donish?
It feels like that. But yeah, it makes me blood red mad every time I see a YouTuber WWE programming. All right. Up next, qualifier for the United States Championship, #1 contenders triple threat, another one. We had LA Knight over Santos Escobar. That was too predictable. Obviously, they're not going to have Santos Escobar go over LA Knight in a triple threat #1 contender match for a #1 contender for a triple threat match. Don't get it. Up next, we had an in-ring promo. Sami Zayn came out to confront Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens wasn't in the building, though. He was over at the arena where they're holding the Elimination Chamber tomorrow. And Kevin Owens basically, he took shots at Sami Zayn's family, saying he wants to see him suffer after he's dead. Like, he doesn't just want to beat him, he wants to kill him. And then watch his family suffer.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. I'm not looking forward to this. It was a very lazy feud to book again for the 11th trillionth time. How many more times do we have to see Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens feud? How many more times, Mike?
I would like to see Johnny Knoxville show up.
It's old, man. It's getting too damn old.
I want to see Johnny Knoxville show up, damn it.
Yeah, whatever. I didn't give a shit about this segment. And pretty much the whole show, by the way, was nothing but qualifier matches for the United States Championship triple threat match. Up next, we saw Carmelo Hayes over Braun Strowman. Carmelo Hayes.
Oh my God.
Carmelo Hayes faked a disqualification. He did an Eddie Guerrero with the steel chair. And then the referee DQ'd Braun Strowman. Yeah. And, I wouldn't have put Braun Strowman in that match, that triple threat, just because it would look really, really dumb to have him lose. But I'm not a fan of Carmelo Hayes.
Because didn't LA Knight already win a match last week to get himself a U.S. title match?
I don't remember.
I see.
But I'll tell you why I don't like Carmelo Hayes. He's a Walmart equate version of MVP. It's the same bullshit. What? What's so funny? Why are you laughing at my analysis?
He's the generic version. He's the generic version of Eric Sermon.
It's just not a unique gimmick. I'm not saying he's a bad wrestler. He's talented. But what is he supposed to be? I don't know what Carmelo Hayes is supposed to be. What?
He is him.
Okay, there's like no story to him. He's just this guy I guess we're supposed to boo, and they put him in sometimes main event matches. And then after the match, after it ended in a DQ, Strowman powerbombed Tamatonga.
Yeah.
Up next, we had Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, and Roxanne Perez in a 6-woman tag match over the team of Bianca Belair, Naomi, and Bayley. Once again, I want to see that wig, that hairpiece, that weird thing.
Ford is gonna slap you.
What?
Montez Ford is gonna slap your ass.
Why would Montez Ford slap my ass? That's very weird. If
you're talking about his right hair.
Montez, if you'd like to slap my ass, I'll let you slap my ass if that'll make you feel better. Okay? How about that?
You're weird.
I got a ring alert on my phone just now. This is new. So 99% of alerts I get on Ring are, did you hear that? It sounded like gunshots outside. I get that a lot, but this is new for me. Here it is, quote, "Is anyone missing a duck? He seems super chill, but like too chill because there's a chonker of a cat trying to debate his chances right now. I'm trying to be brave and catch him." And then there's a picture of the duck. Here, Mike, you can see the duck.
Quack, quack, quack.
Shucky ducky.
Quack, quack.
And then, I guess you want to call this the main event match. It was the actual number one contender match for the. It was United States Championship number one contenders triple threat match. It was Carmelo Hayes, LA Knight, and Jacob Fatu. So they basically, most of the show tonight was the same wrestlers wrestling twice. What a crappy live experience. And the winner of the match was LA Knight. And then the final segment of the show was a phony interview, Michael Cole interviewing Cody Rhodes about the whole thing about Cody's soul. Are you going to give your soul to Dwayne? And then we saw Dwayne. He made an appearance. He was out in an airport somewhere. Here, let me see if I can show this to you guys. If it lets me. The fuck? There it is. Check this out. Courtesy ringsidenews.com. Look at this.
Oh,
The Rock had a custom weight belt made. It says Cody's Soul, and then the date of June 11th, 2015 underneath. Do you know the significance of that date, Michael?
Isn't that the day that Dusty died?
Yes. That is the day Dusty died. June 11th, 2015. So,
There you go.
and then The Rock had a custom F-150 delivered.
Nice.
So, SmackDown, the go home show before Elimination Chamber tomorrow, didn't do it for me. I thought Raw was a way better show this week. And there you go. All right, let's talk.
Raw was really good this week.
It was really good. Let's talk Elimination Chamber since we've been on for over an hour. Let's give our picks for the Chamber, and then I'm going to start with my prediction for Cody Rhodes. And is he going to turn heel and be The Rock's champion? Is he going to acquiesce to Dwayne Johnson's demands and give him his soul? But before I give my thoughts,
nobody even knows what acquiesce means.
I gotta beam out for a second. I gotta take care of some business real quick.
I see what you're doing. Naughty, naughty Noah. Lightweight.
Mike Nagel's got a belly, but his heart is full. Dreaming about the ring where the wrestlers rule. With his remote in hand, he's ready for the fight. Monday Night Raw's his favorite sight. He's sitting on the couch in
His old blue jeans.
his burger in hand. He's living his dreams.
Stone Cold Sonic Screen.
Throwing out a chair, Mike's in his
I don't even know all the words.
without a care.
All right.
Mike Nagel,
Like,
chubby and sweet,
Wrestling's his world.
can't miss a beat. At the no-tell motel where the nights are long. He's got his own rhythm, he's got his own song. Mike Nagel with the heart of gold. Tiny room, but his dreams are full. While the world spins fast.
Mike's got a blast.
I'm about to throw up my unsweetened iced tea.
Sheets are thin, but his dreams are thick.
The sheets are thin, but his dreams are thick in the no-tell motel. It's so much funnier with you on screen with me.
The bed may be small, but his spirit's big. When he's watching Undertaker
Do his thing.
and when the lights go out in the motel door creaks, Mike's a little
Oh, I'm
large,
evil.
feeling elite.
Evil.
Nagel,
Chubby and sweet. Wrestling says world can't miss a beat. At the no-tell motel where the nights are long. He's got his own rhythm, he's got his own song. Mike Nagel got a heart of gold,
tiny room,
but his dreams are full. WWE while the world spins fast at the no-tell motel.
Mike's got a blast.
Yeah. Oh, I'm having too much
Are
fun
you
right
done
now.
yet?
No. Mike's got a blast.
It's telling me
Maybe one day
I'm eating, so
Michael
quit
stepped
screwing
in the
around.
ring.
Maybe one day Michael step in the ring.
Make the bell sing.
Make that bell sing.
For now, he's the king of his little motel.
Now he's the king of his little motel.
That he loves to tell.
Mike Nagel, chubby and sweet. Wrestling says world can't miss a beat. Oh, he's gone. Boo.
I'm here, you
Oh,
nerd.
he's got his own song. Mike Nagel got a heart of gold. Tiny room, but his dreams are full. Watching WWE while the world spins fast at the no-tell motel. Mike's got a blast.
You are such a fucking nerd. You know that? Dipshit.
Mike's a champ in his own sweet scene.
Yeah. Woo. Oh, I'm having too much fun. Where'd you go?
It's saying my phone is overheating, so I'm trying to cool it down a little bit by turning the camera off for a minute.
Mike got this cheap Chinese Android phone off of Amazon. I told you which one to get, and you bought the wrong one. That's on you, buddy. But I think I might have a solution for you, a constructive one. I'm going to personally get you a Samsung Galaxy phone, okay?
Okay.
My gift to you, even though it's free, it'll be free. Or do you want an iPhone? Are you going to iPhone?
Well, actually, no. I'll take a Samsung.
Hey, you know what you should do? I had a brilliant idea. What if we traded in your old phone? And then you take this phone that you've had all these overheating problems with, send it back to Amazon and get a refund and trade in your old phone.
Yeah, we could do that.
Wouldn't that be because then you're out no money.
True.
Think about it. Oh, I'm a financial genius. Super Nat Dan 04 said, I want that Mike Nagel song. I'll tell you what, Dan, like my my Facebook page, facebook.com/Real NoahMania. I will post that right now. I will put that on the Facebook page. The fans want a copy of the song.
No.
No, you gotta give the fans what they want. Give the fans what they want. Are you telling your fans no, they can't have the song? That song.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
You really don't want me to upload it.
You can upload it.
Okay, I'll upload it for you, Dan.
But I want a royalty.
Mike Nagel's got a belly, but his heart is full. Dreaming about the ring where the
Okay.
Shut up.
I'll post it. Let me see if I can post it right now for you. I don't know if it'll let me.
Oh man, I think my glasses are broken. I'm gonna have to order some expensive Lacoste replacements for these. Fuck.
These are Coach glasses I'm wearing, fool. I'll have it posted this evening, okay, buddy? I'll do that for you.
Mark Nagel.
Got a heart of gold. All right, so my prediction before I was rudely interrupted by myself was
It's cold in this house. Can you get the heat fixed?
you have a space heater. Actually, no,
I'm not a fucking peasant. What are you talking about? I want central heat, god damn it.
okay, I'll meet you halfway. I'll get one of those Mr. Cool DIY systems I keep seeing ads for on Facebook. It's like it's like a little mini central heating and air system with a heat pump that you can install yourself. So I may actually buy it and install it on your side of the duplex. I can't do it to the tenant that I actually have to impress on the other side. I actually have to get HVAC for that. Oh man.
That's messed up, bro.
Okay, so here's my theory for what's going to happen with Cody Rhodes, okay? I got you. Here's my theory. You ready for it? All right, Cody Rhodes is not going to accept. I'm hearing myself talk right now. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, your voice sucks.
It's you, man. Turn off your video. Let's see if that helps. That did help. I'm brilliant. Yeah, your phone's about to blow up, dude. I think that's the problem. So my theory, Mike. Yeah, let's keep you off video for a little while. Let me see if I can make that
Fine.
thing disappear. Let's clean this up a little. There we go. All right, so here's my theory for what's going to happen. Cody Rhodes is not... I hear myself echoing again. Can you mute for this part and then unmute when you're ready to respond? Does that work for you? Please. Did he leave? Son of a... He left.
I'm still here. I muted myself like you asked.
Ha! Sorry, I'm out of my mind at the moment. Okay, here's my theory, Mike, and everyone watching on this amazing YouTube broadcast. So Cody Rhodes is not going to accept The Rock's offer. He's not going to do it. And that is going to besmirch Dwayne Johnson. And what's going to happen is your winner of Elimination Chamber is going to end up being Phil Brooks, CM Punk. He's going to win Elimination Chamber, go on to WrestleMania to challenge Cody Rhodes in the main event. And you can't just have babyface versus babyface, but Cody Rhodes is going to realize his dream to main event. Let me finish my theory. And The Rock is going to also go to WrestleMania. He's going to cost Cody Rhodes the championship. And CM Punk, who admitted during SmackDown, that he would have taken The Rock's offer. But he said, you do you, and I'll do me. I think that was the spoiler that CM Punk is going to end up in the main event of WrestleMania. And it's going to be against Cody. And he is going to be The Rock's champion. And he is going to give his soul to The Rock. So The Rock will make Hollywood Phil Brooks and all of his dreams come true. And you know what? If that doesn't happen,
terrible.
It fucking should, because it is the most brilliant idea, and you're just biased because you hate CM Punk because he was mean to you in Nashville.
That has no bearing on it. It's going to be CM Punk and whatever Logan Paul at WrestleMania. If you think about it, what makes the most sense is John Cena turns and becomes The Rock's handpicked champion because they're, both doing big movies and stuff. The Rock has his own production company. He's going to buy John Cena's soul for his future. And John Cena will finish out his career as a heel, and he will face Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania and beat him for his 17th title. John Cena is turning heel tomorrow. And that was the major thing I was waiting to say all show.
Well, I think it's okay, what if this happens? What if neither of us are right? How shitty would that be?
What, you think Jey Uso's gonna go with The Rock?
I hope not. Maybe.
Because then nobody in Elimination Chamber's fucking turning.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Cena 100%, and I think they're trying to throw you off with that CM Punk promo. Because from what I've heard, it's going to be Logan Paul and CM Punk.
All right, let's give our pick. Since we're basically talking about that, we're going to work backwards. We're basically giving our pick for the main event right now of the Elimination Chamber. So John Cena versus CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre versus Logan Paul versus Damian Priest versus Seth Rollins. Mike's pick is that Cena is going over. My pick is that CM Punk is going over. Imagine how upset we'll be if Damian Priest goes over.
I don't think that doesn't work for me, brother.
Is that what Cena's saying? Doesn't work for me, brother.
Logistically, it makes the most sense to finally turn Cena heel on this last run. Maybe he'll show up tomorrow, because the other weird thing is we've seen The Rock in the lead up to Elimination Chamber. Where's Cena been? He's automatically in.
Well, it's his farewell tour. I guess that means he's automatically in.
But even CM Punk had to fight to get his way into the chamber, so I think maybe somebody already made a deal to bypass the first round. That's why he was so confident at that post-conference.
Ah. All right. So we don't think Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, Damian Priest, or Seth Rollins are going to do anything tomorrow night. I think that's what our pick is.
We're going to look at the lights through that chamber.
All right. Up next, let's just start going through the list now.
Seth Rollins is going to have some really weird ass gear in Canada tomorrow too.
Well, he always has weird gear.
I'm thinking CM Punk is going to be wearing Bret Hart gear again because they're going to be in Canada.
Okay. Be an interesting match. I'm looking forward to it. All right, up next we have the Elimination Chamber Women's match for the Women's World Championship at WrestleMania 41. In this match, you got Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Naomi, and Roxanne Perez. I think this one's going to come down to either Liv Morgan or Alexa Bliss. I don't think Bianca Belair, Bayley, Naomi, or Roxanne Perez have a snowball's chance in hell.
So here's the other thing. They need a heel because Tiffany Stratton is like off the charts as a babyface. I think it gets revealed tomorrow who Jade Cargill's attacker was, and it's probably Naomi, or it could be Bianca. And whoever did the damage to Jade, I think, is winning the Elimination Chamber and going on to have their world title match at WrestleMania.
I wonder if we see Jade Cargill make an appearance tomorrow night.
She just got cleared, so that's definitely a possibility.
Maybe she'll just come out and rip the door off the cage, like do what fucking Mark Henry did.
Yeah, she could do that.
That'd be pretty cool. So do we think is it going to be Alexa Bliss or Liv Morgan? I think it's coming down to one of them. Do we see Alexa Bliss turn heel?
No.
Because they gotta
She's making them too much money with merchandise, even when she was gone. I don't see them
yeah.
owning her. I honestly don't think they're gonna let Liv win either. I don't think they're gonna have Bayley win. I'm thinking it's gonna be, if it was either Naomi or Bianca who did the damage, I think they're gonna somehow, some way win, and Jade's gonna show back up.
Okay. All right. Up next, we have the women's tag match: Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae.
You know what? Sorry to cut you off. I thought of something else. It could have been Bayley who attacked her too.
That would be a swerve.
So they could turn Bayley back into a really strong heel, and she could give Tiffany Stratton a really good match at WrestleMania.
Okay. Tiffany Stratton, Trish Stratus versus Nia Jax, Candice LeRae. I don't know. For some reason, my spidey sense is telling me that Jax and Candice LeRae are going over.
No, I think Tiffany Stratton and Trish are going to win in Trish's hometown, and it's going to be Candice who takes the pin.
Think it's going to be just a vanilla match.
Unless Trish is going to fight Nia Jax at WrestleMania. That's the only thing that makes sense coming out of that. Because Tiffany Stratton's already fighting the winner of Elimination Chamber.
All right.
But then again, because WrestleMania is 2 nights now, I mean, some people could do double duty. Like they could do like last year where they had that tag match the night before as the main event.
Yeah, with Cody.
You could always put Tiffany and Trish in a match on night 1, and then night 2 is when Tiffany has to defend her title, but she's already super hurt from Nia Jax the night before. I mean, they could do a whole bunch of stuff now that it's 2 nights.
Yes, they could. All right. Yeah, my pick is Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. I have a funny feeling. We'll check. We'll see. We'll see who's right and who's wrong. And then
I never keep track of my actual predictions.
Let's actually keep track. Let's as we're watching tomorrow, Mike, let's queue up like what our predictions were and see if we're right. And then, because afterward, you and I don't think we're gonna do it live. We're gonna record our reaction and our thoughts on the show, and we will see who's right and who's wrong.
I'm just excited because I don't have to watch it on my phone. I get an actual comfortable couch and food, and like it's gonna be so much fun tomorrow.
And Mike, for every single pick that one of us gets wrong, we have to take a shot of Captain.
Sounds good to me.
Challenge accepted.
We're going to have to stop at the store on the way to your house so I can get that Diet Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream, though, because that's going to be my chaser.
Cool.
This is going to be so dope tomorrow. Like, I'm so excited. This is going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
And it's a cool gimmick pay-per-view. I love Elimination Chamber. I went to No Way Out in Las Vegas, and I got to see Elimination Chamber matches. It is my favorite gimmick match besides the Royal Rumble.
Strong statement. All right.
I love that they're back now.
The final match to give my pick on, the unsanctioned match between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. The match I give the least shit about.
Honestly, I don't care either.
I don't care, and they could go.
You know what's hilarious though?
What?
They have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in a match. Cody didn't wrestle at the Royal Rumble, and Cody isn't wrestling on this pay-per-view.
Right.
And Gunther isn't on this pay-per-view. We have no world title matches on this pay-per-view.
Yeah, it's all build up to WrestleMania. It's all number one
That
contender
is
shit.
Insane to me. How
Yeah.
cool would it be if they actually did a title change in between, like they did with Punk and Rock? I'd like to see a title change in between Royal Rumble and WrestleMania.
Oakley dokley. Yeah, I don't care if Sami Zayn or Kevin Owens wins. I just don't.
I'm gonna say Kevin Owens,
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that.
and I think he's gonna murk him, and Randy Orton's gonna come back tomorrow.
Okay. It'll be a fun show. Looking forward to watching it. Mike and I are going to get some pizza, eat some food, have some drinks, and then after the show is done, we are going to give our review. We're going to film it, and I will upload it as soon as we're done filming it. I'm not even going to really edit it, just so I can get it out as quickly as possible. So that's the plan for tomorrow, and that's all I got about wrestling right now. What else has been going on non-wrestling related? So Hollywood. Oh, you're laughing about it. You want to laugh about the next topic? I was just going to talk about some of the horrible deaths we've had over the last week in Hollywood, with Michelle Trachtenberg passing away, of unknown.
Laughing about death, you schmuck.
What?
I wasn't laughing about deaths. I thought you were going to talk about Trump kicking Zelensky out of the Oval Office today.
I'll talk about that in a minute. That is so yeah, she died and she was found by her mom. I think she was like my age. I want to say she was like 38, 39 years old, right in that range.
Yeah, 38.
But she's had a lot of health problems. She had a liver transplant. And how many years ago was that liver transplant?
I think 3 years ago.
So, and they're not going to.
More recent than that.
They're not going to do an autopsy, and that was the family's decision. So we'll never know. But who knows? Maybe it was a rejected organ transplant. Typically, you have to take anti-rejection meds for the rest of your life, or however long you have that transplanted organ. And organ transplants are wild to me, man. So without going into this person's personal details, somebody I know was, he had to have an organ transplant to survive. And I got tested, and we were a match. I got disqualified because of my my health, my eating habits. But he found a match and got a kidney because he had double kidney failure in his early 30s, and he got a new kidney, and I was so happy for him. But it was
not me. It was not me.
Yeah. I don't think we would be a match. I don't know what your blood type is though.
I don't remember either.
I'm A positive. I know that. But
I think I have A negative.
Organ transplants are wild to me because even if it's a perfect match and the surgery goes amazingly well, they put you on anti-rejection meds for the rest of however long you have that organ. But typically, in the best case scenarios, a transplanted organ is going to die after about 10 years, 10, 15 years in a best case scenario. And wow, I just got like pain in my heart thinking about that. And then if it's a kidney, you're back on dialysis. If it's something like a liver, you better have another transplant lined up or you're dead. So, and I also heard about that person that was rejected from getting a lung transplant because he didn't get the COVID-19 vaccine. So just organ transplant, they're just wild to me. And I wonder, how long does a heart last before it dies? A transplanted heart.
I just remember they gave that dude the pig heart, and he died after a little while.
Yeah. Dude, that, oh, come on.
Oink.
You're a dick for that. Either that. That's also the sound Mike makes when he's sleeping.
No, it isn't. My sleep apnea went away when I lost 300 pounds.
Yeah, and I remember you sounding like that before you lost the 300 pounds.
Yeah, I sounded like I was fat because I couldn't breathe when I sleep. I don't even snore anymore.
So the next one,
Okay.
the next one that I want to talk about is just a really weird mystery right now. So when it first popped up on my news feed that Gene Hackman passed away, I thought, oh, he was 96 years old. Well, duh, he passed away. And then I started reading the article, and Gene Hackman died. His wife was also found dead, and their dog was found dead. And I guess one of the assistants saw them through a window lying dead on the ground and called the police in a panic. And the family immediately thought that it was carbon monoxide poisoning, which would make a whole lot of sense if their dog died of lack of water. They found the dog locked in a kennel. So, I mean, going a week without water or however long, that could have been why the dog also died, but it doesn't explain why Gene Hackman and his wife, who was significantly younger than he was, there's like a 30-year difference. I mean, she wasn't young, she was in her 60s, but something's fishy if two people and their dog die, and it's just it must be some type of poisoning. I would have to, if there's no signs of foul play and they tested negative for carbon monoxide poisoning, Mike, it's got to be some kind of poisoning or overdose, something. They found pill bottles on the floor. Not sure if that's any indication, but just a real bizarre situation. And this,
weird.
What haunted me the most about the story was how they found them laying there dead in their house for a week. And that I'm going to get personal here with everyone. But I explained this when I returned to YouTube back in October that, December of 2023, my mom passed away, and she was 63 years old. And I had a unique relationship with my mom, and wasn't always great, but even though she lived right next door to me, literally she lived next door, it wasn't unusual for me to go several days without talking to her. So the last time I spoke to my mom was on Thanksgiving of 2023. She cooked dinner for me, Mary, and Shane. And then after that, texted her back and forth a couple of times, but even though she lived right next door, I didn't see her again. And then that was end of November. And then December 7th, I happened to be working from home that day, and Mary she was having trouble finding one of the cats that live on the property that she feeds. So she said, hey, can you go knock on your mom's door and ask her if she's seen one of the cats? So I went and did that and didn't get an answer. And my mom might have walked to the store, maybe, who knows? But I peeked through a little slit in the window, and I could see into the kitchen, and I could see what my gut told me was my mom on the floor. And so I called the police. I called 911. They sent the police to do a welfare check, and then the fire department, and I gave them permission to breach the door, and they found my mom. And my point was, they found Gene Hackman and his wife. They had been dead for quite some time. They'd been dead for about a week. My mom had been deceased for about a week. And it was the most horrific thing I had to see in my entire life, and the most traumatizing thing I had to see in my entire life. The car accident, the near fatal car accident from 5 years ago now, this beat that. This topped that for me. And just awful thing to go through. I don't wish it on anyone. And my heart goes out to this assistant that had to see a body that had been dead laying on the ground for a week too. It's horrific.
I agree.
So I hope you've never ever had to see anything like that.
Just in the hospital.
It's horrible. But anyway, it sucks about Gene Hackman. Gene Hackman, of course, he got famous a little bit later in his life. I want to say he became a overnight success in Hollywood when he was in his 40s. And of course, he is, and weird timing with all the stuff about Christopher Reeve, the documentary on CNN, and then his son released a documentary. I think it aired on ABC. And then, of course, Gene Hackman was famous for playing Lex Luthor in all the original Superman movies with Christopher Reeve. And he also did some other really great roles, but I think that was...
What's your favorite Gene Hackman movie?
What?
What's your favorite Gene Hackman movie?
Superman.
Okay, so Superman, obviously, but the other one that I really love is The Replacements with Keanu Reeves, too.
Okay.
And then you can't forget The French Connection. That was a dope movie.
Didn't French Connection win an Oscar?
Yeah, he won 2 Oscars in his career.
Yeah. But
and then of course, trivia, who played in the sequel to French Connection?
I don't know
as
who.
The lead?
Who?
Al Bundy himself, Mr.
Ed O'Neill. Is he your frat brother, fraternity brother?
No. But he is from Youngstown, Ohio.
Who was it I told you was my fraternity brother the other night?
Elon Musk.
No. Fuck the Elon Musk.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But all mine are...
So I saw the meeting between Zelensky, Trump, and JD Vance. And all I'm going to say, and I know you think it's hilarious, Mike, and all I'm going to say is it was an embarrassment. The whole meeting it really allowed Trump and JD Vance's egos to shine, because they were basically telling Zelensky the whole entire time that this, in front of the cameras, basically that he needed to get on his hands and knees and thank Donald Trump for I don't know what, but to thank him. And basically implied that until he gets on his knees and kisses the ring and acquiesces to whatever Trump tells him to acquiesce to, that the U.S. ain't going to aid him. And it's obvious that we know that Trump and Putin are buddies. Look, it's a stupid war, but we have to remember who started it. It was started by Russia. Russia wants to take Ukraine and wants to annex it. We know this. They wanted to be left the fuck alone. But yet Zelensky's the bad guy. Look, I love, I don't love North Korea or China, but I love what China told North Korea. China, of course, is North Korea's best friend, one of their only friends. But China told North Korea, look, if the United States attacks you, tries to invade you, whether it be through reigniting the Korean War or just invading North Korea directly, if the United States attacks first, China will defend North Korea. However, if Kim Jong-un pushes the button first and starts firing off missiles attacking the United States unprovoked, then China is not going to help. They're on their own. And that was perfect. Perfect response. But Russia attacks the Ukraine first. And Zelensky's the bad guy, Mike? How do you sell that to me? How is Zelensky the bad guy in this?
I don't think he's the bad guy, but I think you need to follow the money.
Well, obviously, it's the oligarchs. The oligarchs of Russia. Just like the United States is ran by the oligarchs now. The oligarchs Trump, Musk, fucking even Zuckerberg is kissing the ring now. If you bring daddy his slippers and kiss the ring, he might give you a pat on the head.
Okay.
JD Vance. That guy, I'm starting to dislike JD Vance even more than I dislike Trump. He's the best part. He's not, I don't even think he's 40 yet. He's really young. Actually, no, he might be like 41 or 42. He's not that. He's
who you can thank for all this.
He's not that old, but he looks like he's 50. That beard of his makes him look hella old.
Hey, man, it's the Democratic Party's fault that this is even happening.
Look, all I'm going to say is this. 353 million Americans, give or take, knew what they were voting for. It was all laid out in Project 2025, and every single thing in Project 2025 that Trump claimed he had nothing to do with is now coming true. This is what 353 million Americans voted for.
I think more people were voting against Kamala than were voting for Trump.
But that decision, y'all are going to reap what you sow. History is not going to remember Donald Trump or JD Vance favorably. Now, Pence was no angel, but at least he smartened up at the end, and he was like, look, Pence was more of a Ronald Reagan type Republican or a Bush type Republican. They weren't angels themselves, but goddamn, at least they were halfway decent people. Although I think it is weird that Mike Pence wasn't allowed to have lunch with a female colleague unless his wife is present. That's weird to me, and to like blame it on religion. That's my only problem with Mike Pence. He's a weirdo. But this JD Vance and Donald Trump, and it's so funny. JD Vance, that Donald Trump lapdog, that smarmy little fucking lapdog, JD Vance, coming to the aid of his daddy Donald Trump, raising his voice to Zelensky. How dare you not say thank you to your master, Donald Trump?
Stop it.
You need to kiss his feet.
Stop it.
JD Vance is a smarmy little bitch.
Stop it.
I just got lightheaded. Maybe it's because I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too.
Is it time for In-N-Out Burger?
It's already 11, yeah.
Well, In-N-Out's open until 1:30 tonight, so we'll be okay.
But I don't want to eat before I get to bed and then eat pizza tomorrow. Like, that's too much.
You'll live.
We'll see.
All right. If you haven't done so already, if you're truly my fan, no, not my fan, if you are my friend, you are going to not only like my Facebook page, facebook.com/real NoahMania. You'll follow me on X. You better goddamn smash that like button. That's what the cool kids do these days. They don't press the like button, they smash it. Clicking, that's so 2006. That's MySpace. That's what you do on MySpace. Hey, Mike, remember when MySpace had a dislike button?
Yes.
Those were the days. All right. We'll be back tomorrow evening, sometime after Elimination Chamber. Myself and Mike, we're going to give you our thoughts and predict our recap, our reaction. Were our picks right?
The recap show?
Yes.
So we'll go through the whole card and everything, and everyone we got wrong, we're going to take shots for.
Yes. I'll even see you and raise you. I'll buy a bottle of Rumplemints. We'll shoot some 100 proof peppermint schnapps.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like fun.
Oh, if you have a Sprite chaser, it's delightful. Delightful. All right. For your good buddy, the Extreme Icon, Mike Nagel.
Good luck and good night.
I'm NoahMania. Thank you for coming on.
Play the shut the fuck up music.
I've already done that. All right. We'll be back soon. Bye, guys.